Okay. Hi YouTube. This video today is going to be a video to answer a lot of questions that I get on my blog from people that are transitioning or people that just have questions. So hopefully this will be able to answer a lot of them. A little background on me. I transitioned for 11 months. In the beginning of my transition, I transitioned by mistake. I had no idea that I wanted or was going to go natural. So I didn't transition with the intention of transitioning, and I was still using heat, i.e. flat iron, blow drying, getting a washing shed at the Dominicans where they blow dry your bone straight. So when I did go do the big chop, I took off more than what I had grown out in that 11 months, more than, you know, I did have a lot of new growth. Like it was a little longer than this. But he had to take off a lot because I had a lot of heat damage, which was okay. I don't think that there's any way to revert from heat damage. Once it's done, I feel like it's done, just like a relaxer. Once you relax, you can't go back unless you cut it all off. So I was okay with that. Well, not really, but I dealt with it. So this video is just to answer a bunch of questions. So let's just get right into the first question. This might be a two-part series. I don't know yet. But this question comes from someone that follows me on my blog, and she says that she shaved her head this past November and has about 3 to 4, maybe 5 inches of natural hair now. Her biggest issue is breakage and that her scalp is very dry, and she's afraid of product. She just tried Shea Moisture from Target, and she thinks that she likes it. She needs a conditioner, possibly a shampoo, and also some style ideas to keep the curl more. My hair is very kinky and it tends to just look like a brush. I would like to have actual curls. So to answer the first question on breakage and a dry scalp, number one, dry scalp. What I hear works a lot. I don't have a problem with dry scalp, but what I hear from a lot of my natural friends that have locks, that have, you know, natural kinky hair, apple cider vinegar rinse. I'm not sure what parts, like how much vinegar you use to how much water, but I know it's more water than it is apple cider vinegar. Not regular vinegar. You have to get apple cider vinegar. I believe that regular vinegar is a little bit too harsh from your hair. And basically you mix this with water. You know, after washing your hair, you put it on your hair, you let it sit for a little bit with a plastic bag on, then you rinse it out, and that should help with that. But by all means, Google that and see what part you need. I'm sure you can go and you'll see other YouTube videos and they'll tell you exactly what to do on that. Breakage. I think breakage tends to happen because your hair is dry. So you need to find something that's going to moisturize your hair. I can only give you my personal advice and what I use on my hair. What works good for me, and I rarely have a problem with dry hair, is virgin coconut oil. That is one of my staples. I love it. It works great with keeping my hair moisturized. I don't really like the smell of it, so what I do, in a little water bottle, I make some water. I mix some another oil, usually some more coconut oil. Maybe I had another oil, I'm not sure what it's called, I'm not home and I can't look at what it was called. And I put some peppermint oil, a couple of drops, and I spritz that on my hair because I really don't like the smell of coconut oil. But that tends to keep the moisture in my hair. As far as being afraid of product, you have to try products to see what it is that's going to suit you best and suit your hair best. I mean, I'm a freaking product junkie, and I think most naturals are product junkie. It's like a hit or miss. You got to try everything. Everything is not for everyone. Everything is not what works on my hair is not necessarily going to work on your hair. And so on and so on. So you have to try different things, and it can be expensive, or you can keep it cheap like I do. My staple product for maintaining a curl in my hair and what defines my curl is Eco Styler Gel. I freaking love it. I will advertise it all day. Eco Styler Gel, the olive oil one, is the one that I use. They have a lot of different ones. You can try and see if that works for your hair. So I hope that helps. As far as keeping a style that keeps your curl, that question I really don't understand. Like, you have to define your curl first. So I would suggest that you use Eco Styler Gel, and hopefully that's helpful for you. Okay, next question. She's been transitioning for a year. Her hair hits bra strand length when it's straightened. My question is about exercising friendly hairstyles. I prefer to do my hair about once a week with moisturizing every other day. My hair likes it when I leave her alone for the most part, and I like that too. I see naturals retwisting, braiding, etc. every night, and it just seems like a lot. So yeah, any tips on cute hairstyles that I can rock while exercising? You can rock any hairstyle while exercising, whether or not it's going to stay in your head depending on how hard you work out. But what I do when I exercise, when I go to the gym, I sweat a lot from my hair. I'm not going to be doing my hair every day. I rock a wash and go. I don't wash my hair every day. It can be a 2-day wash and go. It can be a 3-day. Like, I've learned how to maintain my wash and go. And basically all I do, I throw a little headband on to keep my, to fluff my hair up, or, make it presentable. I put some coconut oil in, or I use Jane Carter's leave-in conditioner, the spray one, and call it a day and go to the gym. Wash and go. Because I don't do braid outs as of yet, and I don't do twist outs. So that's what I do for a cute hairstyle. Throw my headband on and rock a curly fro. That's what I do. So hopefully that works for you. Try that out. I mean, you ain't going to the gym to be cute anyway. You're going to the gym to get your workout on. I mean, I understand you got to look, but that, a little headband, a little fro, you can look real cute. So try that out. Let's see. Another question, I think. She says that she's inspired to become natural. I think these women and their natural hair is beautiful, although I am a little scared and definitely going through it with it. Do you have any tips for me on transitioning and stuff? Tips for transitioning. If you're going to transition, more power to you. There's so many cute hairstyles that you can do to mask both textures, because you're gonna be, the textures are gonna be fighting. You're gonna have this new grow, and then you're gonna have these, straight ends. So you're gonna have to do things that will mask the fact that you're transitioning. What I did a lot, and my favorite thing to do when I was transitioning, was flexi rod sets. I think I've said this before in my To Big Chop or Not video. Flexi rod sets were my thing. I would wash my hair while my hair was wet with I was using Miss Jessie's curly pudding, and tons of flexi rods. It's hard to sleep with, but that's what I did. Or if you don't want to sleep with them, you can sit under the dryer on a low setting and let it dry that way. And that was my thing. And I did this hairstyle that I do now that I'm natural. I did this exact same hairstyle, and basically it's a curly fro hawk, I would say, but it's pinned up all the way in the back and on the sides. And I would do this hairstyle, and I loved it. Braid outs, twist outs, all these hairstyles are very cute. I would say avoid a lot of heat. Like I said before, I concurred a lot of heat damage. So try to avoid a lot of heat so that you don't have to go shorter than what you want to when you do decide to do a big chop. So, heat in moderation, everything in moderation. So hope that was helpful. Next question. She's been natural for almost a month now, and a couple of months ago she dyed her hair to the blondest blonde I could find. At first the results were great and stuff, but it fades really easily. I've been looking into bleaching my hair, and I was told that since it was natural, it will be less harsh because it isn't chemically processed. Is that true? I'm not a hairdresser. I didn't go to cosmetology school. I don't know how to answer this question, but if you want my opinion, I think bleaching your hair, whether or not you're natural or relaxed, is harsh on your hair. You got to think, if you're bleaching your hair, you're stripping your hair of just about everything, all the moisture. I really consider, I really want you to consider whether or not you want to bleach your hair to the blondest blonde. Like, I think that you're going to concur some damage with that, and I hope that, I would say, do your research on this. I think if anybody is telling you that it is not going to damage your hair, they're lying to you. You're bleaching your hair. And I'm not saying that the bleach that you use on your clothes is the same that you're using on your hair, but it's the same idea. when you get a little bit of bleach on some jeans, what happens? It strips it of all that color, and the fabric becomes very what's the word I'm looking for? It damages easily. It rips easy, right? That's the same thing that's going to happen with your hair. So I think that if you bleach your hair, you're going to incur a lot of breakage. So please consider that, you know? Because, yeah, please do your research on that. The next question is, I haven't had a relaxer since November, and the left side, middle, and back of my hair is growing like crazy, but it's like on the right side up to my edges, it's growing really slow compared to the rest of my hair. What do I do? I think a lot of people, I don't think all the hair around your hair it grows at an even rate. At least for me, it doesn't. Like, the back of my hair is longer than the front of my hair. The middle is longer. And I have certain parts that don't grow as fast as other parts. And as far as what to do, I really don't. Honestly, I don't know what to do. Your hair is not going to all grow at the same rate. It's not like, you know how they say, I think that a good example, you know how they say one half of your body is not the same as the other half of your body. Like if I cut you in half and I folded you, you're not going to be identical, all the way around. You're not going to be like a carbon copy of yourself if you folded yourself over. Like they say in women, one breast is always bigger than the other breast. And that's kind of like the same with your, the right side of your hair not growing as fast as the left, or any other parts of your hair. I'm not sure if there's anything you can do about it to make your hair grow faster. A lot of people say biotin, but I'm going to do a whole nother video on biotin, because I was taking biotin and I don't take biotin anymore, but that's a whole nother separate video. So as far as making the right side of your hair grow, I'm really not sure what to tell you. So I'm sorry I couldn't be helpful in that area, but I'm going to do some research on that and see actually what I can find for you. Or if you would like, you can Google it yourself, okay? I got, how many more questions? I have, okay, one more question is, she says that she shaved her head, wait. About how many months would it take to be able to cornrow your hair from shaving it bald? I'm hoping 3 months suffices, but I want an honest answer. I want 3 braids for my birthday, July, but I just started growing at the beginning of April. Personally, for me, at 3 months, and I didn't go bald, I couldn't do cornrows at 3 months. It was just not going to happen. I didn't have enough hair to catch. I didn't have enough hair to catch a braid. You know what I'm saying? So if you're coming from being bald, I don't think that you're going to be able to do it, but it also depends on the rate that your hair grows. My hair grows at ½ an inch a month. So if your hair grows at a fast rate, then maybe, but I know that I couldn't do it. So I'm not trying to be mean, but don't get your hopes up on that one, rock a cute little toile, get yourself a nice little headband. You can rock so many cute hairstyles for your birthday and feel good about it. So don't really count on those cornrows. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Don't really count on those cornrows, okay? And the last question I have is something I don't know the answer to either. And she asks if I ever tried a caramel treatment and what I think of it. I don't know what a caramel treatment is. If any of my viewers know what a caramel treatment is, please put me on. I will Google it. I will look for it. But if anybody has tried a caramel treatment, please video response, write a comment, and let me know, because I have no idea what it is. I've actually never heard of it. So, okay, this video is way too long. So that's it. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to do another series of this, answering questions. Comment, rate, subscribe, like, dislike. Yeah, please let me know what a caramel treatment is, because I'm really curious. Till then, deuces.